gaming. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. Laid back. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Throwing parts. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right.
Well, good Monday morning to y'all. It's me, Kevin C. here yet again at Action Pants Gaming with another Satisfactory stream, 1.2 experimental. It is Monday, March the 23rd of 2026, and I've got 10 a.m., at least from where I'm sitting. I know some of you might be sitting there in the past, and some of you might even be in the future, but whatever present you happen to be in, I hope it's going good for you. All right. It's a rainy, gross day where I live, and I just saw on the news some unfortunate stuff. But we'll get to that later. Let's have some fun. Or let's do some work and try to have some fun at the same time. And there's nobody here yet, but I'm not expecting a lot of people. It's Satisfactory. There's a lot of grind in the beginning. Although, with it set the way it is, it's so far relatively minimalistic. But we'll see how it ramps up or what it does or how it does. Alright, I did a little bit of stuff. Got some stuff done. Not a lot. But a couple of milestones. We got the MAM. So we can start working on the MAM. We need some pipes and some cable. Alright. Let's get that ready. Marty, what is going on? Marty 61 plays. Yeah, we're just we're about to do another milestone. I gotta build the elevator. I just don't know where. And since we're in the beginning portion of the game, it's a lot of manual stuff. That we unfortunately have to sit through. But that's okay. Did you hear about the craziness with the I gotta remember what airport it's at. Hold on. At LaGuardia. The plane crash. Air Canada ran into a ground vehicle and apparently killed the two pilots. Yeah, LaGuardia. Yeah, I just saw that. Crazy. gonna have to start mining and producing over there. But it's very different in terms of the setup. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. Alright, let's do the hub, or the hab. What is this? Yeah, concrete. Launch.
Milestone reached. Fix-It would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint. Fix-It.
Alright, so then this should now unlock 3, I think. Alright. Well, we'll wait for it to return and see what happens. But now we can figure out where we're temporarily going to throw the space elevator till we can find a better spot. Alright, we need iron plate, iron rod, and wire. We'll make a bunch of wire. I do have concrete being produced, but I haven't started the ingots to stuff yet. Because you want to try and get a little bit faster production as quick as possible. You know, so you have to, unlock the milestones. Wonder what's going on with light no fire. We have seen hide nor hair of that game since the announcement, pretty much. Alright, we need, what? Iron plates, iron rods. Let's do rods first. But then I do have to start producing pipes because I want to make explosion. Because we want to be able to get to spots. And we got to do the MAM so that we can unlock, all the other stuff that we need. gonna have to. That's why I moved everything over here too, because I knew. Oh wait. But currently with the mining speed and the belt speed, what I'm doing is almost as quick. So, and it's just waiting around in a different way. Granted, that way you can build stuff, but I really don't know right now what I need to build, because we need to, start unlocking things and progressing, and that requires certain things, so you don't really know what to do until you see the next milestone, which we should see in about a little under a minute. And then I gotta remember how much or whatever I need. To build the elevator, which will progress us for different things than the milestones and the MAM. Kind of 3 different things for progression. Got the elevator, the MAM tree, and the milestones. For now. What are we missing? Oh, we need a lot of wire. Alright, let's get producing wire. Got it. Alright, so we need to... We're gonna make... which we may need later, but for now, let's see. And what we're going to need to build the actual mining units. This is probably... Alright, this is iron. I feel like these have moved as well. Katrine, good morning. And then if I have it go out here, and then maybe up to here. Otherwise we're going... I don't know where to do it. Because now we're doing something completely different here. Because we have copper and iron. Come out to about there. Alright, we'll try that. But the iron's going to need to make more things initially. So I'm thinking if we bring it up here, if we don't have a lot of space over here, or I could bring it up top to there. We'll take a look. But for now, we'll just use it to produce, you know, some basic stuff here, I guess. Move it, critter. Okay. Hey, the legendary legend Aries. Katrine's gonna join our game. And I run out of what? Stupid creature. Alright, let's see what we need. We just did this. So how do we get into 3? Oh, we need the elevator. Ah. Alright, so we need wire. Alright, so this needs to make wire. Reinforced iron plate. I have not Gamma. I think on my other save I might start messing about with that. But I gotta redo all the roads. I need to rebuild the roads. They kind of work. But there's sections that definitely need some work. And we need to build the elevator. Alright, let's, alright, you're done. We've already done all of these. Now to get to 3, we need to build the elevator. Okay, which we need rods, plates, and the wire. We could do rods and plates on that one there. More. Alright, so that's gonna have to do something like that. Or alright, beginnings. This game in me, I swear. I don't know if this is the best game for me. The constant, you know, having to rebuild things and... Alright, but if I do... Yeah, because right now we just want the wire. That's all we care about. Now that's getting into this roadway, which I don't like. Yes, I did know that. Because I don't have enough supplies to really build anything right now. So I'm kind of stuck doing the basics. Drives me crazy. All right. Alright, nothing's gonna work like that. So let's bring that to there. For now. For now. For now. For now. For now. Damn it, for now. There is, but they made some changes recently with this experimental update. That I wanted to explore. I don't know if that's going to be enough to power both of these, but... Good enough for now. Good enough for now. Although, wait a minute. Yeah, that works. Pardon me. Might not even have that. I don't. Oh wait, no, I do. Again, temporary. It's all temporary. Oh, we
The
got
crystalline mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies.
Okay. We're gonna have to figured this part out.
Research completed. Silica recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Alright, now I just need power. Which we're gonna suffer a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. I'm an idiot. Because guess what I need to do before all of that? Oh, yeah, moron. I'm glad I didn't do anything. Got to kind of refine all that first. We don't have a whole lot of room, do we? Alright, so let's rethink this. Alright, so you need to come around, become ingots. We got a helter smelter here first. These are in a different spot. I know they are. This is so weird. They're closer to that. Alright, let's... it's either that or I gotta make a bunch of wire by hand to get the elevator going. So I can build something where these go up to a set of refiners. Or everything goes out this way, which I'm not too keen on either. All right. Smelter. Don't dig on that. So So smelter then goes to constructor. But we need multiple constructors, so okay. I don't know if we're gonna have enough room for all that. So we're gonna need a splitter here and a merger here. This is where things get tricky. Although I know I'm going to be rebuilding, so... No. Alright, so that would have to be double tap tap. What's going on? Mm-hmm. This isn't frustrating at all. I'd have to go forward. So. All right, we got that. Then that needs to go into something else. And we have limited building material. Okay, that's offset to everything else. So that would have to move forward again, or I'm going to have to rethink this one. Which I can't really do, because this is sort of the only
Mercer
spot for
sphere
that.
analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2, A.P.G, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific.
Witness our scripture, witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine? Sing us a song.
Arguing the existence of intelligent alien life. While Fixit has figured out the method, all of the original data is still untranslatable.
I don't like this. So it's going to either force to push me out this way. Or I need to get this up. You know what?
This fruit, dubbed the barrel nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available. This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Okay. For now, so I can figure out what the heck I am doing with this, we get a little better progression. We are going to store the ingots in here, manually do some stuff for a minute. Alright, the wire, we're going to just do one. So if I run this now, you're going to end up being over here. Then we're going to get into the road, which we don't want to do. Can I do that? There's no way I'm going to be able to do that. And it looks horrible. All right. dumb as all can be, but actually, we don't even need to do that. What am I thinking? Because we need that. So. Oh, I'm missing parts. Lot more to explain something. Well, I guess we're gonna make some. Yeah, we have a whole different set of obstacles when you randomize. Because usually it's like the same type of stuff and you kind of group it all in and, you know, work with that. Now it's like one item, another item, so you have these bizarre mixes of resources. Which would then explain the... Oh no, I'm missing regular plate. Okay. Some of that friggin' sassafras and rig-a-rag'em. Boom, 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 boom. Good enough for now. Let's see what else we can do. And we're gonna poorly power everything as well. Because it's all temporary.
Blade Runners unlocked. Equipped to run faster, jump with greater force, and
Right
decrease fall
on.
damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to fix it.
There's no way this is going to be enough to power everything. What we got? We got. I thought you could daisy chain. What's going on here? But now how am I supposed to get power to that? Huh? Well, you can't, then you can't daisy chain. Or is that a later? Oh, it's unlocked? Alright. I can't be right. Yeah. It's on the borderline of working, but it should work. Just enough to get things moving. And you know, and this is, as we always say in this game, temporary. We didn't blow a fuse, did we? This isn't enough. Oh. No, it is. I just have to select the right thing. You don't seem to be working. Why? That's why. I forgot to select. Iron, iron, iron. Copper, copper. Everyone happy now? Wow, this is like... You're right, very little power. Which means you don't have to make these gigantic power factories, you know? I mean, you could if you wanted to, I suppose, but you don't really need to. Yeah, I'm not sure how to build at this point with the... You know, we have the singular nodes. I mean, we'll see, you know, we'll figure it out. But I definitely need to rethink. Okay, then these are going to go up to a second floor. And then that will be machines. Okay. Again, temporarily, we will do some other stuff. We need explosives. I started that, but we need a bit more. Great, the furthest possible place we need it from. But for now, we will take what we have and try to do something with it. Because we need stuff. Gotta have stuff. So, then we're gonna have iron plate and rods that we need. Again, we're going to need to unlock a bunch of stuff for me to actually build how I want to build. So, we still have to unlock things in the, we got to get coupons and all that fun stuff. But for now, we're going to get our copper going for wire. Then we just need a constructor. Make wire. Ooh, excuse me. We're gonna have a drippy wire mess around, which how much I love that. What are we missing? Do we have, yeah, we don't have the little one. The wall one. So for now, we gotta deal with these ugly wires. Actually, we should probably do... Consuming, what are we at? Are we good? 6.5 max consumption capacity 30. This can't be right. Is this right? This can't be right.
This mushroom, dubbed bacon agaric due to its uncanny resemblance to raw bacon, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
This is, like I said,
This semi-slug,
temporary.
now dubbed power slug, is early in its life cycle and has retained only part of its potential energy storage capacity, giving it its blue color. Power slugs are capable of extracting latent energy from their surroundings, including through a form of photosynthesis, and preserve it in their porous semi-crystalline shell over their lifetime. This explains why they rarely move after having found a suitable location. Power slugs extract latent energy from their surroundings to sustain themselves. By tuning the object scanner to the particular potential energy signature, it is now able to locate them against the background environmental static.
Hey, it's raining. All right, so we're going to let this go. But this is what I mean. It's working so slowly at this point that me sitting there for a couple of minutes in the whatever is going to, you know, do just fine as well. You know what I mean?
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also
Katrine.
possible. Note,
Booking away
power
on the
consumption
man.
of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
All right, I got to build a bunch of wire. Nice. Yeah, I figured it'd probably be world and not just biome, you know. So I don't know how that desert state stays so deserty if it's getting a lot of water. Oh, yeah. All right, I got to go warm up my coffee. While this is clanging away, we'll take a little break and come back and start doing some other stuff. I'm going to have to get a sink going at some point as well, because we're going to need some coupons. I do have some solid biofuel. Katrine, let me know if you can do chat afterwards. But yep. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Hope you're still here. If not, enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to do all the YouTube-y stuff on the way out. And if you are sticking around, we'll be back in a few. And we'll see you soon.
All right.
Clouds roll in, it's a mellow scene. Lights flicker soft like a faded dream. Laser beams cut through the rain. Easy vibes drifting like a train. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Raindrops tap, not a soul around. Everything's still, and my mind's unwound. Shapes in the mist, colors so bright. Nip, nip haze, feels like midnight. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. blazes in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Clouds roll in, it's a mellow scene. Lights flicker soft like a faded dream. Laser beams cut through the rain. Easy vibes drifting like a train. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Raindrops tap, not a soul around. Everything's still and my mind's unwound. Shapes in the mist, colors so bright. Nip, nip haze, feels like midnight. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow.
Alrighty, we're back. What else we got to deal with here? More stuff and stuff. Alright. Whew. Yeah, we might as well finish it out. Only 10 more. Get rid of some of this ore that we got sitting on us. And then we can add those to the storage unit, get that out of our inventory, which is always a good thing.
The metal has been named Caterium after Fixit's greatest CEO Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity,
Nice.
malleability, and corrosion resistance. Research completed. Caterium ingot recipe unlocked.
I have a
New
couple of hard
Caterium
drives.
research available.
Let me know if you can voice chat, Katrine. Hope you're feeling better, by the way. But I'm guessing probably not if you're not in chat. But I do hope you are feeling better. Come on. Do I want to sit through all of this? No. I'm done. I do have a couple hard drives here as well. All right, we're making get this out of our inventory. Get it when we need it. And actually, we can delete all of that. And we're better. Okay, so now we need to make rods and plates, which temporarily we're going to do here. I should probably put a set of stairs over here somewhere to make my life a little easier, but why would I do that? What do we need? Alright, so we do need to make a bunch of, yeah, see? Flaberba. What's in here? Anything I need? No. Pain in my tuchus. I need... That's good enough. Maybe not. It's not. Damn it. That should be. I don't remember the auto pickup on the belt. I really don't. I think auto pickup is now doing everything as opposed to just the foliage like it did before. I could be wrong. RJM, thank you so much for subscribing. Much appreciated and welcome. What am I making? Plate, right? All right. If we need reinforced iron plate to make the belts, let's build a few of that because we're going to need it. Welcome. Yeah, they did the experimental. If you can get an experimental branch, I would definitely recommend it. I've only noticed a couple little quirky things, but nothing like game breaking at this point, so that's a good thing. We're also going to need iron plate, so we kind of have to make a bit of this. And we'll wait for that to happen. So then we can go over and then produce the things that we need. Alright, let's make a little bit of these. Thankfully, I had made a bunch of screws ahead of time. That should be enough for now. But I'm probably wrong. Really? Huh. Okay. out. And then should be enough. Oh, wait. Ah, it should have lined up, no? Oh. I didn't turn them the proper way. There we go. Thought things looked a little weird. Weird. Okay. And now we wait. I mean, I could... We need 1,500 wire. I mean, that's going to take a bit of time. 24, 36. Where are we on the wire? 500. Alright. Alright, we're close. We're close. We're getting there. But if I want to build a platform for the space elevator, that ain't gonna happen. So we gotta let things kind of marinate. And I guess we'll do some exploring. I hate these wires. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need to do? What do we need? What do we need to do? Build the space elevator. That's what we need to do. Well, hey, it's about time there, Stream Elements. It only took you 5 minutes to thank RJ for it. Subscribing there. Good thing we were paying attention. Alright, we're almost there on rods and plates. We need 400 and 250. We almost got the wire. Let that run for half a minute. Because we are going to need to build some sort of platformy bit. We don't have to, but why the heck? I mean, we're going to move it anyway, but we might as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and 3. Now we need more concrete. But thankfully, we've been making that. slowly, but we are. Uh-huh. What's going on here? You need fuel. Let's give you some. And let's take 1,000 of those should be good. Yep, right where I didn't want to be, but that's okay. I don't want it here, do I? Not necessarily. Where do we want to put the space elevator? I mean, it's not going to be whatever's coming out of that for here, so. Yeah, we could put it out there somewhere. Alright, how we doing? Take that. 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 Should probably put this on our to-do list. But it looks like we're shy the road. And because production is so slow at the moment, we will deal. Oh. I don't want to do that. There we go. I mean, I could switch it over to, but you know what I mean. How close are we? What do we need? 3:33. All right, we got a minute. What up, doggo? And then we're gonna have to build a whole bunch of other stuff. Now we're gonna need plates. These are, that's right, I forgot these are burners too. Could have run everything off of this. I forgot about that. Should have freed up that corner over there. Alright. We are shy a bunch of rod. And like I said, in the beginning, it's quicker to do this. Like I can get 100 done before the machine does. So. Not quite in the middle, but...
Summer sloop analysis completed. Summer sloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the rules of the space-time continuum, and distributing it into its connected ecosystem. This energy,
Let the effigies harvest until the waves reach our shores. Consume.
similarities to the hypothetical force of dark energy to potentially be one and the same. It can now be tracked by the object scanner.
Get out of the way. Move. Here we go.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit.
Oh, wow.
It is time
Like
to be
nothing.
honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
Alright, so now we need to do well, you know what? Go ahead. Again, quicker. We have we have made it easier to try to get through so we can then build, but by lightening the resource load, but can you imagine cranking it up all the way? Oof. You gotta have a team working. Gonna make screws. Fuse blown. Alright, who ran out of juice? I'm gonna guess it's the concrete. We're gonna make a set of blade runners. Hopefully I got the stuff. Okay. So, smart plating is which we can't do in here. We have to use the machine for it. So we need to go heavy plating, which is screws and plating. So now you need to switch over to screws. And then your rotors. All right. So rotors are rods and screws. So we need a third. That's it for right now until I figure out what I'm going to do with it. Okay, so and again, this is temporary until we can figure out what the hell's going on. where we want to put everything. Actually, we could probably bring that back a little bit too. Give us a little more room. But we're already where we are. And we're going to tear it all apart at some point anyway, so what's the point? You're going to be rods. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's go. Well, let's see where we're going. Plates, screws, rods. Not kind of how I would do it, but we're going to do it that way.
The mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth.
So now I need to make actually I should be able to do this one. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Just trying to find yeah, I'm not even gonna do it but I might as well make all the other necessary supplies.
Research completed. Fabric recipe unlocked. New mycelia research available.
Okay, we got rotors. And then we need heavy plating. I can just do this in a machine real quick. Then we need regular plating. Drop a machine down, boom, boom, call it a day. But I always like to make more than I need if I can. And that way we have some left over if we need it for something else, but we'll call that for right now. And then I'll drop down a machine, which is then also going to require a way to put the stuff into it. So we will go assembler. We'll use this for maybe something later. And again, we're gonna have to blah, 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 more blah. Oops. And I don't have enough smart plating afterwards to make it all the way over here. So we'll have to, I think it's only one side, right? Or is it two? Yeah, no, it's two. Yeah. These aren't going anywhere right now, so we need to figure that out, but we're going to move all that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Four of 13. Five. And that's pretty much what we're waiting on right now. Do we have a new milestone on this yet? No, because we got to send the elevator. Okay. Is it raining? Is that the rain sound I hear? Almost sounds like a crackling fire. Huh. Sounds rainy, but I don't see rain happening. Three more to go. Do we have to power this thing? I always forget. Yeah, the elevator we don't need to power, do we? Or do we? I don't think we do. I'm going to say nay. Yeah, it sounds like it's raining, but it's not. And the ground looks sort of wet, like it's raining. We're inside, no rain. That's good. All right, here we go. Load it up. Seal it up. Send it out.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. New project
You can
parts
do
will
it.
need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better Fix-It future.
All right, off you go.
Phase 1 of Project Assembly completed. This is only the beginning of Project Assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder: not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and/or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
Alright, so we might as well keep that smart plate running, but that's me making it manually. Because we're going to need, what, 250? And it's 2 of those. Yeah, we're going to need to... Alright, we're going to resync all of this here. Now we're getting into other stuff. So... That's not doing what I needed to do.
Research completed. Gas mask and filter unlocked. Mycelia fabric is highly absorbent, making it more effective at toxic gas filtration than the standard issue
Wait.
Pioneer helmet. A pleasant pine scent is included. Gas filters require regular replacement for optimal safety.
I have to redo all this. This is not how I want to do it. Not at all. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. This is not at all what I want to do in any way. Alright, how do we... Alright. Okay, so... Probably. Alright, what do we need now? Now we need some cable and some plating. I think we can do that. Whatever gave you that idea? Blah, 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 blah. Dun, dun, dun. But the nice thing is we can go and pick up some of this stuff that's slowly being produced at the moment. Yeah, so I want to go with just the ingots are going to go up to another level. Is kind of what I want to try and do. But I need to unlock some stuff. At least we should have. Let's get those running. And that way. We can at least do that. Got wire for cable. That's being produced. So we'll have raw supply going in, and then that'll split off into all the machines that we need to do. You know what I mean? But we need to be able to do a few things first. Okay, now we're just down to the smart plating. I mean the reinforced plating. $60, so we need, we've got like 120, need about 30 more of that. 29, but. Oh, starting to get hungry. I need some food. that it? Indeed it is.
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
Alright, how much time we got? Not a lot. About 30 minutes or so. So now I need to make all sorts of other stuff. But what do we need for the current thingamabobber? We need some of the frames, which we have. We need 200 cable, 400 plating. The rotors. That's what I gotta deal with. Okay. Yeah, we'll play around with that. Okay, so what do we need to do now aside from wait for you to come back so that we can select a milestone? So we got 4 minutes before that returns. So while that's happening, see, we got to let the storage fill up on rods, and then we can add another machine that makes screws. Or make another machine that makes rods specifically to make screws. But I think the goal initially is going to be just to get through everything And then, figure out our logistics and building and, what's going to make what. I think trying to figure that out now might be, foolish of me.
Tool belt expanded. The latest data indicates that the mycelia possess sentience. Don't worry, we have been given permission to harvest and repurpose their remains. Parachute unlocked. Fix-It appreciates your willingness to descend rapidly to perform your duties, but damaging Fix-It property is a breach of contract and will have unpleasant consequences. Improve descent efficiency by combining the forces of gravity and drag with a parachute.
And now I'm just trying to eat up the ingot I have on me. What am I going to eat today? Or do I need to go to the grocery? Probably need to go to the grocery. Come on. I'll make screws out of those. Because we need screws. Alright. And... I made a... Oh, no. Alright, let's get rid of that. Okay, so we need rotors, cable, metal plating. That we can do. Right. Rotary. Making rotors. Gotta make screws, man. I mean, look how long it took just for those machines to make. And I'm running it at, you know, MK2 right now, except for the mining and the machines. Those are only, you know, doing what they do. But the mining is a 1. But everything is just so slow right now. It's quite annoying. Yes, Katrine, thank you.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration. The remains researched belong to a plant-like organism hosting the larva of the flying crab, the most mature of which hatch when threatened. Hatcher remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration. The remains researched belong to an organism that tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long distances. Spitter remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Okay. Getting some stuff done. Not enough, not enough, not enough. I swear, it's quicker for me to do it manually. It really is.
Research completed. Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the Awesome Sync. We guarantee the
Which we
best
still
capsule
have
to
to
coupon
build.
exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
Katrine doing some good workings. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, the ma'am. But while I'm doing one thing, she got the other thing on lockdown. And then we need some cabal.
The remains researched belong to an organism with 8 jointed legs, similar to the legs of arachnids but with non-standard distribution and function. Because its attacks focus on stabbing prey with the ends of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers, they have been dubbed stingers. Stinger remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
But she's, you know, done the ma'am a couple times at this point. I've done it now. Well, I've completed the ma'am once. Full completion on my other game. save. My first playthrough. Just waiting for that to count down. Always gotta make a bit more of everything. You're always gonna need it. You might as well. You got 420 screws right there. Damn it. Alright, we got the cable. I think we got the rotors. And we just need the metal plate. We're good. Oh, and I'm gonna make some blade runners. Take off to the great white north. Take off. It's a beauty when you
Milestone
run.
reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world in a manner
Alright.
similar to using
Now-
roads, except with wheels and the rampant consumption of natural resources.
We
They
gotta
can
do
also be
that.
automated to self-drive and deliver resources
In 4
between truck
minutes.
stations, which in turn facilitate
More
automation of
rotors.
loading, unloading,
Concrete
and
we
refueling.
got. Wire we got. We got those two. See, I was smart. So rotors. We gotta make rotors. We're good. That's it. Walking in place. Hey, Katrina, am I walking in place? Like life. I mean, we've had these things running now for a bit, right? Alright, we finally look like we're filled up on the copper ingots. Filled up there, nice. The wire's taking a bit of extra time. Iron plate. Iron rod. This will also produce iron rod and then give us screws. No, 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 no. Well, maybe. You can go though. How dare you and whatnot. Gotta be a little careful on that. That can mess up the machine. No. One wire short. Down to the last. Alright, you go grab some. Alright, just gonna make rotors. Away we go. Okay. What are we running low on? We need one rotor per, and then 6 on the screws. Okay. We need to make more screws, which I am. But once again, I have a feeling we can make those faster manually than we will be able to with the machine at this stage. Although I could make a couple of power shards. That would help. Rotor, 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 keep those rotors rotating. You don't belong in here. You, nor do you. Alright. Bang out a few more rotors. What do we need? Like 70 or something like that? Wait a minute, didn't I just grab a bunch of screws? What the heck? Am I losing my mind? What'd I make? I made something instead. Alright. What's in here? All the good stuff. Alright. You're that kind of resource. You're all that. You're more advanced stuff. Yeah, I just need screws at this point.
Pocket dimension significantly
Nice.
expanded. I worked all
Nice.
afternoon analyzing the transdimensional confabulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this. We are all doing our part for Fix-It.
We need 30 more rotors. Ish. Of course, it's always better to make more. Alright, that'll work. Let's deal with that.
Pocket dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity.
I've been trying to unlock as much stuff as I can here by producing whatnot.
Research to develop the rebar gun is now available. When
Wow, it's moving a lot
you will be in
faster, huh?
possession of a tool effective against any local obstacles actively objecting to the Fix-It mission. Milestone reached. Coal and iron can be combined in the foundry to start steel production. Project part number 2, the versatile framework, can only be created via automation, not at a crafting bench. Delivering these to the space elevator is essential if we are going to complete phase 2 of project assembly and save the day. Fix-It and humanity is relying on you.
Yeah, now it's just I need to let the game run in the background for a little while. Sort of how he did it last time. Just let it run. build up some of these basic resources that we're using on a regular basis here. Let those build up. But eventually what I want to do, since we only have one node of each, one copper, one, I want to take when we make the ingots, and I want to bring them up and then have that go over to here to a facility that is, you know, or make a second floor here and then have the second floor make whatever, then go up to the next floor, kind of like what Katrine had going on with her stuff. But I also need to unlock the wall outlet. Actually, yeah, the wall outlet. Which I think is a sync item. Which I think I'm going to put down with the concrete. Yeah, once that gets filled. Yeah, see, making the screws, doing that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I should be able to do that, you know what I mean? I mean, come on. And we're going to have to do all this again. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We need to get the obelisk going too. That's one of the ones I gotta get thinking about. I need the boom. 50? Okay. Silica. Alright. Which requires quartz. At least I remember most of this. I think that was enough, right? There we go. Now we're talking. That makes a huge difference. Alright, let's get that started. Wire and rod. She already got me. I'll make some more plating. Not really enough. Need more screws. Alright, I got a couple more minutes in me, but I gotta get some food. Did not get my morning breakfast sandwich because I needed to save monies this month. We're gonna make pipe too. Oh, we got the steel beam now too, that's right. I reckon we've both been doing pretty good about unlocking stuff. Got the MAM going done. Although part of me is thinking with this, you know, cost change, it's almost why not just play in a creative mode? But this is a good way to try out the randomization of the nodes. I could see that though. You know, so you're not like struggling. Just gonna run it through. All right. Now we have that. All we need now is Rod und Wire. Which we could probably, again, like, hammer out faster than it's being produced currently. So if I come over here, grab an ingot or two of each. What do we need again? Iron rod. Let's see, I'm gonna end up making, what, 100 and something there? We just grabbed what we had. Let's go over and see. But see how much faster it really is just to hammer it out in the beginning? $34. So we managed to hammer out 100 in the time it took the machine to do 34. So I can probably do 300 and something wire in way less time than it's going to take the machine to do it right now. Yeah, I could see that, Katrina. It's, you know, I also see it as a good way to introduce yourself to the new randomized node and, you know, the kind of different, without going completely insane, you know, trying to figure out all the logistics, how one thing needs to get to another thing, you know, especially if you're new to the game in general. Like tier 4 belts and stuff are decent, you know, that's a decent clip. 5 and 6 obviously are, you know, the preferred level of stuff, but at least with level 4, you know, the belts move at a decent speed. I have not found any sand, but I haven't really been looking. I need to make the, be able to make the obelisks. I've been working on trying to get that going. I have some gunpowder made right now. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I think I have some extra in. Oh, I do not. Okay. But we'll put that there. That's right, I needed to go get some sulfur. I forgot to go do that. Alright. Let's go get some sulfur. It's right over here. Character be smelling like a big fart right about now. Big rotten egg. Alright, let's go make some boom boom powder. Boom boom powder. I need 100 pipes, that's right. Yeah, I got some work ahead of me. All right. Yeah, I think at this point the best thing is to kind of let our plates, rods, and screws build up in that. You know, so I'm probably going to let the game just run for a little bit. Let those basic items build up. Concrete, which I should probably go and make sure there's enough fuel. And at some point we'll do a power plant. I'm going to have to take a look at that other area where it used to be oil, where we had our oil and gas plant going. We'll see what's over there now. I have a feeling power generation and getting from place to place is going to be interesting. End up with a lot more power lines. I have a feeling. I mean, I could be wrong, but... But I mean, in the time we've been doing all this stuff, 39 rods, you know, 283. Granted, I think Katrine's been over grabbing a few things here and there, but we do tend to make things a little faster than the game, you know, the machines are making them. Alright, we need a little bit more wire and we are done with this milestone. Alright. I think that'll do. Well, I want to thank everybody for hanging out today. I do appreciate it. But I'm getting really hungry right now, and I need to get some food. And we've got a lot of manual labor ahead of us in this game before we get back to, you know, building stuff and running interesting logistics to see where everything goes. So I'll try to get some of that done later on today after I get my, you know, errands and stuff done. But yeah, it's going to be a very different thought process on how I need to build you know, each little factory here. And I think, like Katrine was saying, you know, I think it's going to be, you know, smaller factories more spread out. Which, yeah. Well, thank you, Katrine, for helping out as per usual. We'll be back again tomorrow, trying to get some more progress done on this. Hopefully I will have completed a few things here and there. But yeah. Alright, y'all. Thanks again. Until tomorrow, same time, same bad channel. This has been me, Kevin C. here at Action Pants Gaming, wishing all of you pioneers out there a little bit of love, peace, and machine grease. Get your action pants on, get out there, start building some wild and wacky stuff, no matter what game you're building in. And we will see you soon. Bye, everybody.
Action Pants Gaming. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. Laid back. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Throwing parts. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right.